Hey, what can I do you for today?
Oh, just a little off the top. Hey, you know that youngest boy of mine?
Yeah, that 5-year-old?
Yeah, that's the one. Well, he's been, I haven't been able to get him to sleep. He's been keeping me up half the night.
Well, you got to tell him some bedtime stories.
I've told him everyone I know.
Yeah, but you're telling him the same stories, you know, like we used to enjoy. You can't do that. You got to tell the same stories, but you got to tell them backwards.
Tell him backwards?
Yes, you know, like Cinderella, say Cinderella. I'll tell you what, I'll tell you the story of Cinderella, and you learn it, and you go back and tell your boy, okay?
All right.
All right. Once upon a time, in a corn country, there lived a beautiful girl, and her name was Cinderella. Cinderella lived with her lovely mother and her 2 sad blisters. So also in this same corn country, there lived a very handsome hench. Now this handsome hench was going to have a fancy ball. So he's going to have a very fancy ball. So the time came for the night of the fancy ball, and Cinderella couldn't go. So she just cat down and tried.
She cat down and tried.
She cat down and tried. And all of a sudden, appeared before her was her Gary Montfather. And he touched her with his magic wand. And appeared before her was a keg boats and Hicks white sources. You know, to take her to this fancy ball. But, he said, Cinderella, you be sure to be home before midnight, or I will turn you into a pumpkin. So Cinderella went to the fancy ball, and the Prince of Hints met her at the door because he'd been watching behind the wooden window. So Cinderella and the Prince of Hints, they danced all night, and they lell and bug.
They lell and bug.
They lell and bug. They lell and bug. So all of a sudden, the mid-clock struck 9. Cinderella, she staced down the rails. Right before she hit the rod, she slopped her dripper. She slopped her dripper. So the next day, this Prince of Hints went all over the corn country looking for the beautiful girl that slopped her dripper. Then he showed up at Cinderella's house, and he tried it on the ugly other, and it didn't did. Then he tried it on the 2 Uster sisters, and it didn't did. And then he tried it on Cinderella, and it did. And then they got married, and they lived happily ever after. So the moral of the story is, if you want a Prince of Hints to lell and bug with you, don't forget to slop your dripper.